What up, what up, what up, what up? What up? It's Big King Gray with another one, like the other one. Ooh, hope you don't mind. I just smoke a little bit, you know how we do. So how's everybody doing, nigga? August is wrapping up. New moon is coming up. Hope everybody ready. That good call. Hope everybody ready is what I said. For this new moon. I am. So, part of me, sharing my journey and sharing my story, kind of how I made it through, right? How I became a generational curse breaker. Does this want to work? Oh, maybe I gotta move it up. And so, I want to talk about that. What it is, like, what does it take? What is a generational curse breaker? You hear the term like black sheep or lone wolf, right? And these are phrases that you hear, but they are adopted from the generational curse breakers, right? In order to be a generational curse breaker, you travel a lonely path, right? You travel the path that no one else travels. You're the person that the family shuns, the friends shun, right? Why? Because in order to break the generational curses, you have to change direction. And in order to change direction, you gotta go a different way than everybody else. Such is the path of a generational curse breaker. What you also have to do is, you have to put up with all the karmic and low vibrational activities without becoming karmic and low vibrational. So it's a very, very difficult path, right? That is the path that I took. And in doing so, you become a demon slayer. I've become a demon slayer, right? Generational curse breakers are demon slayers. And typically chosen ones that do this, they go on a dark path at a young age, right? And so they have to grow up in these environments that are very low vibrational, like hell on earth low vibrational. That's the vibration, that's the frequency. And so, as I'm growing up, I deal with these things, right? And these low vibrational things are demons, witches, and warlocks. And the chosen has to grow up in that demon, witch, and warlock environment. And these demon, witches, and warlocks do not like the chosen. And so you have to become very familiar with the darkness, right? This is why I'm so familiar with the darkness. Because I grew up in the darkness. I grew up with demons, witches, warlocks. I grew up with supernatural experiences. I grew up with all the spell work, all the chants, right? The voodoo. I grew That's what I grew up in. And as a result of growing up in that environment, I got used to the darkness. I got used to seeing ghosts or demons and witches when I went to sleep. I got used to dreaming and having nightmares. As a child, when we dream, we know we're going to another realm now, right? But for me as a child, I didn't know I was having nightmares. But also as a child, darkness was in our family, right? And so they allowed me at a very young age to watch horror movies. But the great thing about that was the Freddy Krueger movie taught me some shit. Because I used to have so many nightmares, right? And so I was really scared of that movie. But I watched it anyway. And it wasn't the first one. I think it was the second one. It was one of the after Freddy's where people started fighting Freddy Krueger in their dreams, right? And when I would dream so much and they were so vivid, I didn't know I had control, right? But after watching that Freddy Krueger movie, my mind just told me that, hey bro, these people are fighting back, the evil ones in their dreams. That means you can fight back. And so, as I'm coming up through this environment, I'm doing spiritual warfare as a child. This is why I'm a spiritual OG at this time. Because as soon as I came into this realm, I've been doing spiritual warfare with my ancestors, with the angels, and with the gods on my side, fighting the darkness. And because since a child all the way up until right now, I've been battling darkness. While I went through darkness, I've made friends with darkness just because I am who I am. And so as I get to a point in my ascension, right, where I'm ascending, my vibration is raising, and I'm going towards the light, I still have a connection to the darkness that I went through. There were some motherfuckers down there that I appreciate. I saw some things down there that were wrong that I wanted to right. So thus, as I ascend, the darkness calls on me. And I answer the call. So there I get to open the portal to the underworld. And the demons and witches and warlocks that attacked me now work for me. And I help free them. And so this is the path of a generational curse breaker. Because see, these demons, witches, and warlocks, they were all in my family. So I had to be the black sheep, go against the grain, stay true to my course, despite what was going on around me, ignore what was going on around me. So I didn't fall into the trap. And because I did that, that's why I ascended in that environment, from that environment. But because I came from that environment, while I was there, I bonded with that environment, and that environment bonded with me and my heart. And so now, as a generational curse breaker and as a demon slayer, I also get to be Lord over the underworld. Because in order to master something, you have to go through it. You have to get abused by it. It has to put you down, kick you out, and then you have to get up, fight it, and finish going through it, and become master of it. Such is the path of ascension. Right? And so, I guess that's it. Did you guys want to talk about anything else? That was it, huh? That's it. So, for all my dark chosen ones, or for all those who think they're dark chosen ones, let's put it to you like this. If you are not comfortable in the dark, then you don't belong playing in darkness. And if you don't know what I mean by comfortable, you don't belong into the dark. And I'm just giving you this warning right now because of some people that think because they go out at night that they can call on darkness. And that is not the case, my friends. You have to go through darkness and hear and still be good with it. So, this is a path of the dark chosen. This is a path of a generational curse breaker. This is the path of a demon slayer. Time for all truth to be revealed. The time for justice has arrived. Love and life, Bam Bam. I'm out.